1924, women ski jumpers haven't been allowed to compete in the Olympics, but that all ends this year.
Yeah, and yesterday we here at Good Morning Idaho got the pleasure of chatting with Jessica Jerome and Lindsay Van, members of the country's first ever women's Olympic ski jumping team.
Here's what they had to say.
Good morning, Jessica and Lindsay. We're so excited to be chatting with you this morning. Now, obviously, both of you are a very big part of history, but Jessica, we understand you were the very first one to qualify for the team. Is that correct?
Technically, yes, I was the first one to qualify. We had an Olympic trials event on December 29th, and whoever won that earned their spot early, I guess.
All right, well, congratulations to all of you, but Jessica, go over what it was like before your qualifying jump and then maybe how you felt about 20 seconds later, right after you landed. What did that feel like?
I looked over and both my parents were crying, so I knew something was good. It's sort of an overwhelming feeling, and I keep saying it hasn't sunk in yet, and I think that time for me will be once I go through the processing and go to Shochi and I walk into the opening ceremonies, and I think that moment for me is going to be when everything really just comes together and hits me, I guess.
Yeah, and we will definitely be watching that moment. And Lindsay, we know that Women's Ski Jumping USA has been an advocate kind of for sport equality. So tell us about a little bit of the push to finally get women included in such a high-flying sport.
We've been trying to get women's ski jumping in the Olympics for a long time, trying to make it equal with the men. So we've been fighting for the sport and pushing it forward for my whole career, 22 years now.
All right, and ladies, our last question for you today. Do either of you have any pre-jump rituals, superstitions, anything like that when you're competing?
For me, not really, because depending on where you are, sometimes things aren't going to be consistent. You know, if you always listen to a song, maybe your iPod runs out of batteries and then you're freaking out about that. But I would say when I'm home and when I'm training, I definitely have rituals, and a huge one for me is active recovery after my workouts, and that usually entails you know, refueling with carbs and protein and chocolate milk, or you know, going for a short jog with the chocolate milk. You know, it's any of that.
All sounds better than just, you know, lucky socks, things like that. Thanks so much for chatting with us, ladies. We wish you the very best of luck in the Olympics. Go Team USA. We will be watching you.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Good luck.